And when those fish swim, they never make a mistake. They're always elegant. And in the same way, when the foam breaks on the water, it never makes an aesthetic mistake. Beautiful. Every time. Never fails. And there has only been one person in history who ever complained about the arrangement of the stars. And that was a man living in the 18th century, you know, when they arranged formal gardens and made all the tulips form fours, and they cut all the trees into symmetrical shapes, and they planted everything out with box hedges around the edge in geometrical patterns. And this particular French scholar complained at the time that the Lord would have manifested his glory far more surely if he'd arranged the stars in some sort of orderly fashion to declare in geometrical produces the most fascinatingly beautiful arrangements. The random beauty. But there is some problem about this, because by scattering, you can sometimes also make messes. And a lot of people don't understand the difference between random beauty and mess. And therefore, the art that goes into the tea ceremony is partly accidental. That bowl is partly accidental. But it's also controlled. And so the trick of this whole art form is to arrange for a controlled accident. And that's the whole thing. When you combine the quality in man which enables him to master things and control them, and yet within the context of that discipline you can allow accidents, then you have the best of both worlds, the world of order and the world of randomness. And skill in life is always in combining these. For example, in games. A game that was perfectly orderly would be too predictable. And when we know the result of a game, we always cancel the game and start again. So throwing dice or roulette, it actually has a certain skill, but the skill is connected with the way you gamble on it, rather than how you spin the wheel. So we always want somehow to make this extraordinary combination of control and uncontrol. That is to have a dragon by the tail. Nobody can really control a dragon. And yet, you can do something with it. And it's marvelous. So, great sages in Chinese iconography are often depicted riding on dragons, or more frequently on tigers, and sometimes on water buffaloes. The water buffalo, too, can be a very obstreperous beast. Lao Tzu is frequently shown playing a flute and riding on a water buffalo, because his intensely calm spirit didn't bother the buffalo, and when he sat on its back, it hardly felt him. So then, this whole approach is based on a subtle combination of order and randomness,